Hey y'all, it's me, your favorite pimp, Ty. I am 8 minutes late. Yes, I am. Last week I was 2 minutes early. But I guess sometimes, the devil, he tries to play little games and keeps me from from being great, not trying to be great. I am great, and so are you. So, welcome to our LinkedIn Live this morning. Uh, Project PiMPin, right? So this week we are going to talk about part two of Project PiMPin. Last week we talked about, I don't remember what we talked about. Oh my God. Oh God. I want to end this stream, but I'm gonna keep on going. Um, and I'm gonna clip this video a little bit. But part two of Project Pimpin', this week we're talking about leadership and how we are living it, right? So this week our message is overall that courage is not optional. I wanted to give up right then because my willies got to me a little bit. But I want to talk about courage and the courage that we need to be able to lead at the table, right? Because we always talk about getting that seat at the table, but what happens once you get the seat at the table? What do you do with it? Because you already have the title, you already have the receipts, you have the seat, and then you still continue to second guess yourself. But let's talk about what it really means to take up space, to speak up, to show up, and to stand tall, right? Even in the face of adversity. So, my very first point is that leadership is not just a title, right? And that's what I learned early on in my career. It's not just about having a title of being a leader, it's about how you practice, right? A lot of people think that leadership is earned once, but I believe that courage is a daily decision. To be a leader, to earn that respect, that's every day. You have to come in and earn that respect of your team. And you have to be courageous and make courageous decisions and also have courageous conversations. If you don't unlock your voice because you're finally ready, you can unlock it by using it. Scared and everything. When the willies get to you, when the nerves get to you, you can unlock your voice by using it. Even my grandmother used to tell me, speak up, say what you have to say, even if your voice shakes, right? So even if your voice shakes, even if your insides quake, um, practice being a leader, practice good leadership, okay? My second point is that shrinking, when you shrink, it's a survival tactic, but it definitely won't build you into the leader that you are seeking to be. So we've all been there. You shrink your voice, you shrink yourself to fit in the rooms that we actually pray to be in. But now we don't know how to come in, we don't know how to be our authentic selves. But shrinking will not grow you. The best thing that you can do is transform when you're afraid. Speak again, even when your voice shakes. So when it comes to shrinking, do not do that. I used to go into a conference room, the big conference table with all the seats around the table, and then I used to sit along the wall. Don't ever do that because no one will take you seriously. Speak up. Always have a question, an informative question that you want to present to the team or present to your executive leadership. Always have something informative to give, a suggestion, because that's how you continue to grow that muscle memory of being a leader. Okay. Don't shrink. You earned it. All right. So, third point is confidence grows from repetition, not just your readiness, right? Confidence is actually a byproduct of doing it afraid. The more you do it, the more confident you will appear, and things will get better. The butterflies will lessen. If not, it all go away. They won't be around. But confidence is definitely a byproduct of doing it afraid. Every time you stand in your truth, your leadership muscles continue to grow. Leadership is a muscle, just like your brain and your heart. Muscle memory is a real thing. So flex your leadership and your courage muscles. All right. So As we get ready to close out, I just want to leave you with a couple of things, right? We had our 3 points that leadership isn't just a title, it's a practice. Shrinking is a survival tactic, but it won't build you. And then, last but not least, confidence grows from reps, not just readiness. So, three more things I want to leave you with. You don't need permission to lead, you need practice. Practice, practice, practice. It is a muscle, leadership, courage, all of those things. Practice it over and over again. Shrinking is safe, but courage is where your shift happens, right? Shrinking is safe, it feels good, kind of, but courage is where that shift happens. And the mastery begins with showing up before you feel ready. So, master showing up before you feel like you are ready to do that. Okay. So, I am going to close out for today. The devil didn't stop me. I did my 6 minutes. I was 8 minutes late, but I was here. So if any of these points hit home for you, do me a favor. Drop a fire emoji and also put I'm showing up in the comments, right? Tag a friend who needs a midweek reminder that they are already equipped. Everything that they have is already within them. Everything that they need is already within them. And if you are ready to lead out loud in a community that gets it, join us in the Impact Collective. You can comment or DM me courage, and I'll send you an invite. Okay. So I'll see you all next week where we will cover the next part in our Ask If methodology. Peace, y'all.